Okay, so here we go. We got the 9N tractor. I bought these fenders probably 15 years ago from Princess Auto. Intentionally going to put them on a trailer, and then ended up just using the trailer the way it was, and then the frame broke and I just scrapped it. So I got these fenders left, and they'll work good for my compressor. So I'll clean them up with the sandblaster I have behind it. And that unit there, and then we'll weld them on, and then I'll make some brackets for them. And I'm gonna hot rod them. I'm gonna actually, put a profile on it and maybe do some bead rolling on it and make it look kind of trick. So we'll see what I come up with. So now, this here is pretty well, see, disconnectable. I mean, it's like it just pulls apart in half. I usually just put this together, when I back the tractor up to it and pull it on. But yeah, like, this thing works great, man. I'm really impressed. I'm like, holy cow, man, this is like better than I thought. Yeah, this really kicks air, man. I did try out my sandblaster on the compressor when I had it running, but I never videotaped it because it was kind of like I was looking at two different scenarios: the never tried sandblaster and how much sand needed to be trickled into the tea at what PSI. So I had to kind of learn the system. Well, once I finally got all the bugs out and learned it, then I said, okay, here's where we got to have it shut off, and all the scenarios I need to make it function like I want it to. Well, anyways, I got it tweaked out. I had to put a valve on the bottom of the sandblaster. I just made a nut and welded it onto the bottom of it with a bolt in it, and a nut on the head of the bolt, and that is what chokes off the sand. That's the tap itself, just a simple twist bolt that turns about 3 times in or out to change the right flow of the sand. So I hit this thing with the sandblaster, and this is really probably the best scenario to sandblast, because the surface is really rigid. It's not tin, and it'll stay cold instead of heat up and warp, and it'll chip off the paint real well, basically. So it was like, it came right off really easy. There's another spot I did. I took the grinder over it a little bit because it looked like there were some casting marks in there or something that looked kind of weird. So I ground it off and smoothed it out there. But I want to do the whole tractor. I want to do the whole tractor and sandblast it and fix everything, put a nice exhaust system on it, nice running boards, and really make it like, wow, this is it. This is not just tractor, this is a cool tractor. I'm really impressed. I just have to, I have to make it look pretty. Yeah, I have to make it look pretty. Put some covers on it. I'm going to get some covers tomorrow from my brother. He's got some really good cover material. Plastic with aluminum on both sides bonded onto it, 1/4 inch thick. So that's like, wow, that's the ultimate material. Best of both worlds. Yeah, and then I gotta get a elbow for that gauge, and I don't know, we gotta do something else here. Put a grill on the front of it. Gotta make easy access to the air filter. In fact, I may just design myself an air filter one day out of some plumbing and then 2 pieces of aluminum with a boss on it to thread onto the compressor, and the other side just has a wing nut, and use a big car filter, a really good car filter. And if you want it to last, this is brand new, this unit. This compressor's brand new from Princess Auto. It's just 4 years old sitting on the bench. So it's good. So what I'm going to do is change the oil and keep it cool. if this is hooked to the back of the tractor, well, there's going to be a battery in the tractor, and I'm going to be able to run in a car fan, like a plastic shrouded car fan at the front of it, and blow the hot air out the back through a grill back here. That's my plan. And then I got to put a jack on here and cut those legs off, because that there was just kind of like the mounting scenario, testing scenario. We had it on 4 legs before, then we put some tires on it. Now the last pair of legs are going, and now it can fly on its own with a tongue jack. So there we go. The compressor has got a coat of red paint on it. I want it to match my tractor, so I painted it red. So I'm happy with that. It looks clean and it looks like it belongs. So I'm pretty happy with the paint job on it. I got a tongue on it here. So I think I'm going to put like a decal on here. My logo or something. So there she is, all in her glory. Well, it's starting to rain, so I better roll this thing in. Okay. Hey, Gabe. Bump drive it into the garage, and I couldn't make it, and then I let it go to roll back, and it caught the wheel. It just slipped right there. All right, you just lift as best you can. Okay, lift. Yeah. There we go. We did her. So I have a pin here and a pin here, and that nut tightens that bar on there. Then I reinforced it with another 3/4 inch solid steel rod beside it to give it a little integrity. I may put some more weld on it. And I'm just going to drill a hole through here to the last pin it. Oh, it is. So this is my new apparatus for the 3-point hitch. I put a ball on it so I can pull the compressor up onto the trailer with the tractor, and then when I go somewhere the compressor will be hooked onto the ball. I'll take load binders and I'll hook it up over the compressor onto the trailer, and then I'll load bind the tractor onto the trailer as well, and then pull it to wherever I need to go to do the sandblasting. Well, thanks for watching.